the overview and on the back of it, of these two pieces of paper, you'll see at the bottom where a parent needs to sign off and a child, student, needs to sign off. With this in mind, if you have more than one student in your family, you will need one for each student. So if you have tonight, I know we have some twins and so on, triplets, so forth. In that case, if there's three, they would need three, one for each student. Parent can sign each of the ones in that case. Now, we have to be extremely careful with this situation. As you know, these things are very expensive. And we want to make it affordable for the school and for you. That's why it's so important that each parent, a parent I should say in a family, and each child needs to go over this PowerPoint and the chance to read the overview policies so that everyone's very understandable about it. With that said, if you're a parent here tonight and you do not have a student, we cannot give you a laptop tonight until we go over this tomorrow with the student during student resource time. At that point in time, we will go over it with the student. They can sign. We want you to sign if you're here tonight. We want you to sign and give us the paper. Then tomorrow, when we have all the freshmen right back in here again for 39 minutes tomorrow, and then we're going to discuss some more things with them. And at that point in time, we'll have your signature, we'll get your student's signature tomorrow, because guess what? They're going to go over this again in one form or another. So that's a double dip for them, which I find for a student is about 4 more times than we'll have it. So, we'll keep that in mind. Vice versa, if I said if you're a student here tonight and you did not bring a parent, we'll give you the information to take home. A parent, I'll tell you this so you can tell your friends, a parent will need to show us that they viewed it online, saw the presentation, take the paperwork home. When the parent can bring up the signed form, then we'll call the child up, give them the laptop. So we just got to make sure everyone's understandable about how it works, and you as a parent, I'm sure, want that to happen also. So, I told them earlier, I got a little shock collar on tonight. You can't see it because if I start talking too much, they press the button and all of a sudden I start jumping. So I'll try to keep this short, but I know you don't think I can. So we're going to go over the PowerPoint at this point in time. So first of all, thank you for being here, and we're excited about it too. Okay, here's basically the mission statement that we want to make sure. Why are we doing this? We've got to get your kids ready for the global economy. 1/3 of you in here, I've had the pleasure of scheduling, so you've heard my story about going to Germany, and we're about the only country in the world that we still want to know what you're all going to be doing at this age. Other countries say this is what you're going to be doing and how you're going to do it. We've got to get ready for that. We've got to start getting these things moving for the kids. This is very important for our superintendent for you all to know this. Also, technology vision. I think it's pretty simple what we're trying to accomplish. Shared responsibilities. I do want to spend more time with this. Student, parents, and school personnel share the responsibilities. Self-discipline, responsibility, cooperation are encouraged. And make sure that you read this carefully. Make sure, I'm not going to read it to you, but the 2-pager, the front page, make sure you go over that very, very carefully. Access to computer hardware and software provided to the students. And I will mention that right now, providing this. If you all take one of these babies home with you tonight, make sure you charge it. Get used to it. Every night, that's got to be huge. But I've been told that they've got very low battery life because we have to do a lot of things to them. So they've been opened up, operated, put on what we, at this point in time, things we needed to do. So make sure you charge it tonight. Very, very important. Keep in mind that it's like riding a school bus. It's a privilege, not a right. I don't know why I compared that to a school bus, but it sounds good. And at the same time, we will look, and I know some of the parents We will monitor the use of these as best we possibly can, and we will inspect them from time to time. Please, you do that also. You do that also. User information, students will be permitted to take the laptops home every day. Students will be taught to how properly use. That starts tomorrow. Teachers will continue training about how to utilize these new devices. Students shall charge their laptop at home. Laptops are to be brought to school every day. I will say more about that. Sometimes I hope it's better what the textbooks did with it. Failure to have laptops charged is not a school result, and let's hope that doesn't get to that point in time. You know, we're trying to make it so easy for the child, and I think this is a great step forward. This is the laptop itself. All laptops are assigned by name to each student. You will see a name on the box, hopefully that you get tonight. That's got an inventory sticker on it. That's all aligned with who has whose. There's no way to make it anything different. We will manage them all by the IT. We've got a new IT department, or addition to, and they're going to be working all this. And all laptops are set to filter internet materials used in our schools, web filtering equipment. Okay. Any questions about anything I've said so far? I don't want you to forget a vital question. God, I'm doing good. Students will log in their computers with the following username and password. At home, students will be prompted to put in a username and password in order to access their internet. Is there anything, Jared or TC, you'd like to say about this at this point in time? Are we good? Pretty simplistic?
Yeah, if you have wireless at home, it's also wireless, so you actually will have to connect to your own wireless network at your house. But it also has an Ethernet port where you can just plug in the great big phone-looking cable. So it'll do both.
General guidelines for laptop pilot program. I hope I'm not too much in your own way. I can't wonder too much over being on this stuff. Use the laptop with care. It is yours for 4 years. I think that's a top. We want this needs to be used for 4 years. And you notice there's something similar to everyone in here. You're freshmen. It's a pilot program for a couple months to work some of the bugs out. There'll be some bugs, but we're getting ready. The yours that you give tonight, 4 years worth. The exception is that laptop should be, the expectation is that laptops should be charged at home. Once again, we said that. Laptops are not to be personalized. We used examples of stickers that take care of these things. They're not to have anything foreign on the outside, inside. You know, keep them nice. The intent is for the laptop to be used as educational tool only. Teachers will develop individual methods for use in the classroom. Specific rules and consequence will be talked about, because we can't just put a blanket on this. There's going to be some classrooms that need to do it for a little certain methodology than others. So the individual teachers will talk about it. And the LHS handbook rules regulations will also be in a greater detail about this, and we're getting that changed now. Who is liable for damages and theft? You know, this is a big concern, and we want to make sure everyone's on the same page on this. If a device is damaged, excluding factory defects, parents will be required to assist in the cost of repairs. For the first occurrence or damages, parents will be required to pay $50. And that's it. Pretty good deal if it's something that, once again, and that's why students need to be careful. They can get in your pocketbook quickly, but so could a lost textbook. Any occurrence of damage thereafter will require parents to pay for the full cost of repairs or replacement. So, you know, we kind of give you a one-time helper here, but make sure that you understand that the second time, we can't just keep giving free ones out. First time, I think, is fantastic. And it could be that way for 4 years. I don't know. That's a good question. I would make sure that you ask your insurance person. I don't know. as we will find out, and we'll look at that specific case, if it was neglect, if it wasn't, we'll keep common sense on that. But I think a very good point is brought up here, because this is really going to happen more than this. I had my laptop locked up in a locker. I don't know how someone got in there and took it. Each laptop is a responsibility of the child no matter what happens to it. Now, if a teacher perceives or if a teacher walks by a desk and accidentally hits it, if we can see that it's neither child's, we'll work with that just like we do every day. But this, more than anything, since you're dealing with such an expensive piece of equipment, talk in the family and at home and things about where are you keeping it, where is it at, why isn't it with you 24/7? I can't really think of a time it should be put in the locker except at lunchtime, and no one can know combinations unless a combination is given. So, really talk about these things because these are very valuable, and we need to be real careful with them. But that's a good question. And any others?
What is the replacement cost? I mean, what do you know that?
I don't know. Do you know the replacement cost?
$669.
Approximately. That's pretty cheap, are you sure? Yes. Do they come with bags? Are there bags in here? No. No bags in there.
You got 120 kids carrying around laptops like they carry around books.
Bill,
Are you pretty rugged?
at about 2 slides you'll get to that.
2 slides. Okay, we got this part. Okay, are the laptops covered by warranty? There is a 1-year warranty, factory. Will the laptops be insured? No, but we do have, as noted on the first occurrence, we do have the $50 thing, give everyone a 1-chance deal. How will students fill one child laptop repair? Laptops are name and label for each student, and also the inventory tag that's on it. Will students need internet access at home? No. However, internet access will enhance the educational experience. If they take them home for charge or cost provided, yes, they're charged, and make sure they do it every night. That's got to be, I worry about that probably more than anything we've discussed, is what happens when I've got 600 students and 100 of them forgot to charge their laptops. That's really going to throw a class off. And such, we've got a few electrical outlets, no more than usual, for a 1937 building. Can students carry a laptop bag? Yes, we are not providing bags. If the student wishes to carry laptop bags, it must be strictly a laptop bag for the top charger and everything. Now, I know it was mentioned, should we look into it? And probably be something that we'll talk about, and I think we used every dime we had on mine.
I was concerned. You got teenagers carrying around laptops, they're unprotected.
Right.
Unless these things are absolutely incredibly rugged,
Right.
that's a pretty big opportunity for.
In this going age, how much is a laptop bag at Walmart? 25? Okay. I would suggest that each straw be a good idea to buy one. And the laptop bag belongs to you. Yeah, so, yes, you can put your name and stuff on it. Is there any additional cost involved? No. Will students be able to download applications? Here's a very good one. This will come up too. No. If a program is needed, we will refill that request for the student, administration, teacher. We'll talk about that. So don't put anything on there unless your child comes to us and talks about it. Is that the best way to say that, DC?
Yeah.
Is that it? Did I skip something? Okay. Any questions at all? Yes.
You will have the exact same computer that you turned in.
Yes.
No, we will collect these over summer break. When summer break hits, we collect them, we clean them up, get them ready for the next year.
Yes, sir.
What if we don't find a paper?
Don't get a laptop.
We'd rather our kids start our laptops. I'd rather be responsible for our own that we have now than yours.
Yeah, I appreciate it, and if you know, if you were buying them, I can understand where you're coming from, but we need to all be on the same thing, just like textbooks.
I'm just saying, there's one for kids or somebody in the bottom.
Yeah. And to kind of further along that note, you would believe the textbook bills we give out each year for lost textbooks. I know it's kind of along the same thing. That worries me too. I support what you're saying. Because I worry about this because I see the number of textbooks that are just left everywhere. With the common thing is, and it's no different here, well, I didn't have to buy my textbooks. Why should I have to worry about it? I'm saying that's what the student thinks. And that's unfortunate. But I agree that no, we have to be on the same wavelength. We have to be able to control your laptop. Yes? Battery life?
Battery life 6 to 7 hours, and then after 2 years, we have a plan of replacing each battery on each device.
Any other questions? All good ones. Yes, ma'am.
We were wondering about virus protection. Is that you guys have in place on there already?
Virus protection is on there. It kind of goes back into if you wanted to download a program or an application. As soon as that computer is turned off, it's reset. So if you put anything new on there that we didn't put on there, it wipes it off anyway. So it takes it back to the state that we have it.
Any others? Yes, ma'am.
No, you can save that. You can save files. We've cleared out a spot for saving files.
We'll go over that tomorrow with the students, where to save files. And if tomorrow night you can go over with the students what we went over, what we're going to go over tomorrow, that would be great. Yes? We can do that. They want to record what we do with the students tomorrow. Yes, ma'am, we will. That's a good idea. Oh, yes, sir.
You mentioned that the software was filtered while they're connected to the Lawrenceburg, but then we can connect to the internet at home. Is there any type of password or our Citrus Connect or anything of that nature?
Well, when you log in at home, and I put on there, it's going to prompt you for a username and password when you get onto your web browser at home through this computer. What that does is it says, okay, this person's going back through Lawrenceburg High School's web filter. So we're using our web filter at your house. When they ask for that username and password, it routes them back through our filter and then out to the internet.
Any others? All right, now we try to make this as simplistic as possible. You've seen the PowerPoint. Hopefully you've had time to read the one paper with the overview. At this table,